Well, hi guys, welcome to another episode. This is Raleigh Podcast. Today we're diving deep into our local area, Cary, which we think is a fabulous addition to the Raleigh landscape. Great place to check out, and it's so different and unique to the other places in Raleigh that it's almost will feel like you're on a vacation. If you live in the Raleigh area and you pop over for the day, you can make it a really great, fun day.
Yeah, the town of Cary, North Carolina. It's evolved a lot over the years. I think we mentioned in a previous podcast that when we first moved to Raleigh in 2004, we'd never come to Cary. Actually,
there really wasn't anything to come here for.
No, I didn't even know there was a downtown Cary for many years.
Yeah.
And but now, as we've published in a blog post, you can spend all day and all night in downtown Cary. And as we have. We have,
and it's a really sort of little happening downtown area now. And if you don't know, Cary's quite sprawling. It's a huge area, mostly residential, but there is this now little downtown area, which really is not too far from getting on the Beltline and getting into Raleigh. It's only like a 15-minute drive, really.
15 minutes from downtown Cary to downtown Raleigh. So it's like, obviously part of Wake County. And Raleigh's a good alternative, a good option. And
it's just two main streets, really. There's the, and I should know their
South
names.
Academy Street and the Chatham Street.
South Academy is the one that runs down to the Cary Art Centre.
Yeah.
That has the beautiful, there's a couple of beautiful old churches, and the Cary Art Centre is gorgeous. It used to be the high school, right?
Yeah.
And now they have the big, more modern library there now.
The fountain.
Yep. So it's a beautiful street. It's like old style southern.
Small town America.
Really.
Just stroll up one side and back the other.
Yeah, it's cute, and they often have lights on the trees, and there's that beautiful
Christmas
pink
and stuff.
B&B there that we love, like historic homes and stuff. So it's a nice little
that pink
street.
house is very striking.
Yes, we want to stay there one night. And there's the
you can't. It's someone's home.
It's a B&B.
Isn't it someone's house?
But it's a B&B. They rent it out. Bed and breakfast.
Huh.
Yeah. There's a sign. You walk past the sign.
I know there's a sign, but I didn't think it was. Anyway.
How many beers have you had?
Not enough. Never enough.
But there's also the hotel there.
The Mayton Inn.
The Mayton Inn, which is very kind of old style classic. Be a bit of a fancy stay. I think quite a nice place to stay.
Next door to Cotton House Brewery, which we just mentioned in our previous podcast about our favourite breweries in Raleigh area.
Yep, it's really cool brewery, and it's on the kind of like the grassy area. It's kind of like a square that I think they're sort of revitalising that area there to make it more like a public place, because at the moment it's just like a strip of grass, really. They haven't really done much with it.
No, they do have big development plans for that area.
So
I think they've already started,
like
actually.
Space.
I can see a crane there now.
So
it looks great.
Be really
From
nice.
the architectural drawings I've seen, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Cary's on the move.
It's really
just like Raleigh. You've got to keep up with Raleigh, so
they do.
You've got to do stuff.
They do, but it's really up and coming. And the other street is where more of the restaurants and bars and things are popping up now. And there's the area where Bond Brothers is, which is kind of a sort of relatively new development area. And there's a few cool restaurants in that there. That's on the train line.
Yeah, East Chatham. You got like the Kerry Theater. You got Brew Coffee Bar, Pharmacy, Bottle Shop, the ice cream place, the tavern.
Yeah, the Crosstown Pub.
Crosstown Pub.
That's a cool little spot.
You can just walk from one place to another. That's
you can
great.
do a good little bunny hop
Cary's
place.
like, that's the thing. That's one of those places you can just park your car and leave it, and you can just walk anywhere, which is great.
All day, and then you go down the other end. There's a little wine bar, wine shop, wine bar there. Then further down is La Farm Bakery, which is a favourite in the whole of the Triangle region, really, for its bakery. And then a little bit further down, they have a German bakery as well, which we haven't been to yet, but it's meant to be amazing. Yeah. So it's good. Yeah. Some cool spots.
There is. And on the corner of both streets is the drugstore. I've just had a mental blank.
not Sutton. I was about to call it Sutton.
No, that's Chapel Hill.
That's Chapel Hill, which we have spoken about. Ashworth.
Ashworth. Oh, dear. I'm like, I'm struggling here. What the?
Just came
Been
to
there
me
so
in a
many
flash.
times. And our friend Kurt works for the company. But yeah, Ashworth Stratford, like classic, like drugstore / diner inside with the famous hot dogs and chicken salad and sandwiches and stuff like that. Yeah. And shakes. There. Our kids love the shakes. But yeah, it's classic, like step back in time, step back to the 50s, walk in there. It's something that we used to grow up watching in the movies in Australia, not being from here, but yeah, it's cool.
It is cool. And you mentioned the Kerry Theater. That is such a cool little independent movie place there, and they show a lot of independent movies, not so much the past year. Our daughter went to the Kerry Arts Centre, did a couple of drama classes there, and she got to perform at the Kerry Theater. So that was a bit of a treat to go inside there. It's just a lovely, nice, small town theatre worth checking out. And pre-pandemic, they have this during Halloween, big zombie fest. So if you're a zombie Halloween lover,
that night.
it is all the zombie lovers come from near and far down there, and they turn the street into pedestrian, and they put a big screen up out on the main road, and they play zombie movies.
Yeah, I remember walking through that.
Yeah.
Like, they're not my cup of tea, so to speak, but yeah, it's like
I know, because it is for a lot of people.
Yeah. I think Americans you guys love your horror movies and freak shows and like zombie movies and stuff. Like, I don't know. It's a
cultural difference. For sure.
Yeah, you guys love that stuff. It's interesting, but yeah. I mean, the odd horror movie growing up as a kid, Freddy Krueger and Halloween and all that.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger was
Friday the 13th, but yeah, I don't like freaking myself out with stuff like that.
Me neither.
But anyway, Cary, so if you're going to start your day there, you may as well start with a coffee. And so brew coffee.
Brew's the coffee place, and there's locations popping up around the city, Brew, so you may have tried it somewhere.
There's two. They unfortunately had to close one recently in
Mordecai one.
In the Gateway Plaza. Yeah, like pandemic. Unfortunately, they just couldn't keep the doors open. But Brew, is that the original?
I think the Cary's the original. I'm pretty sure.
It is? Okay.
I'm pretty sure that it is.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Yeah.
And they used to have one in Seaboard Station area.
They did too.
But that moved. I think that was the one that moved to Gateway. That's closed.
Yeah, hunky.
But we drove past the other one the other day at.
It's on Wake Forest Road.
Yeah, new development
not far from
there.
Mordecai as well.
No, near Mordecai.
Yeah.
So yeah, but Brew in downtown Cary, it's actually attached to the theatre, Kerry Theater, and they do good lattes, great lattes, good coffee. They got a little outdoor seating patio, and then a few seats inside.
Yeah.
And good, bakery items and stuff too.
And you can take your coffee to go and just wander around the streets and look at the historic buildings down there into the Kerry Arts Centre as well. You can walk around the sort of residential streets near there too, because you can see some, some nice kind of residential homes. I don't mind walking around there and checking it out. We ride around there sometimes when we come in and out of downtown to our place. So, yeah, and I mean, you could walk down to the bakeries, La Farm, or the German one, the name, I can't think of the name at the moment, and grab your pastries for breakfast.
Or bread to go, whatever. But, the kids we got chocolate croissants. Clara got some tart thing. But, yeah, all types of different breads and stuff like that. Baked goods. And
La Farm have another location in Cary too.
They do.
Down...
It's
High Point Road.
And it's got like a cafe, sit-in cafe.
That's
I mean,
right.
I don't know what the status of that is right now, with the pandemic going on. They're possibly open, reduced, but you'd have to check their website. But the one in the bakery in Cary, downtown Cary, it's La Farm. It's basically walk in and to grab food to go. Yes,
and Laws, I think, is the German. Can you read that? I have my glasses on. And Laws, I think. is the name of the German bakery.
I'm not sure if that's the pronunciation, but yeah.
That's the Australian
Anne, as in Anne, the name, and Lores, Lores, German bakery.
There you go. Has gotten really great reviews.
So 2 bakeries to choose from.
Yes.
In walking distance.
Yep. And I just came to my mind then, I remembered they have every year really cool art festival downtown there. Remember when we walked around the streets and they had local artisans?
It was across the tracks, the train tracks there.
They had their stall set up and there was some fantastic artwork there. And they had live music and food and all of that. Mm-hmm. Great little local festival. I was very impressed. It happens every year. Obviously not last year. Not sure what's going to happen this year.
And they had that haunted thing that you walk through with Clara.
Yes. The teenagers, I can't remember what group they're involved in. One of those. It was
a Halloween thing, obviously.
Groups. They turned a building into a Halloween scary maze thing. It was a lot of fun. It was really good.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of fun little events that happen in Cary, actually.
And of course, if you listen to our beer podcast, the previous podcast, we talked about Bond Brothers. We did the flip-flop race and got in the Guinness Book of Records.
It was so fun. It was ridiculous. But no one really ran. There's too many people.
No.
It's dangerous to run with your flip-flops with that many people. But a kilometre is not far. And so we just kind of walked it and
basically
ran a
just
bit.
did a lap around the block. And we're like, okay.
Woo, we're in the Guinness Book of Records.
I deserve a beer now.
It was fun. Well, we had one before we went, 10 a.m. We had a milkshake.
You need,
IPA,
you got to hydrate.
whatever it was called. Yeah, I know. You had to be prepared for it. It was a big event.
But yeah, we've mentioned in our brewery podcast that Bond Brothers is one of our favourite breweries in the Triangle area. I love their Obfuscate IPA. They've got the Taylor line gluten-reduced beer, the cool patio area. They usually have events and stuff going on.
Yeah, food trucks. Mm-hmm. Great, any kind of weather really, because winter they have the heaters out, but in the warmer months it's fantastic sitting out there. Yeah. Good for an afternoon stop for sure, and keep an eye out for when life returns to normal. I'm sure they'll have some more events there and hopefully some live tunes too. Yeah,
and as we mentioned on the other podcast, they won the best new brewery in 2017 in the country on USA Today. So, definitely one of the popular things to do in Cary.
Yeah, for sure, not to be missed. And we mentioned in that podcast as well, Cotton House is a brewery. We'd love to go for its ambience. If I have too many beers,
you say I've been drinking.
Or the ambulance.
Gee.
The ambience is great, top notch. The ambience. Now I'm going to not be able to speak at all.
Tongue twisted.
But yeah, fun spot. Love sitting in the outdoor area there. You could jump on a rocking chair on the porch if you want. You can sit under the tree out the front or out the back. And cool funky rooms inside if you wanted to have a little bit more cozy experience. And
it's like cool sitting events in someone's house, like their front yard or their porch or their back deck. As we mentioned in the previous podcast, they had a comedy night. Yep. They had a Halloween party. It's just a charming little house. Yeah. Good vibes, good beer. I like their Hazy Days IPA.
I really can't wait to see, things going back to normal and what other events they're going to have on there, particularly in the warmer months. I think it could be a really cool, fun place.
And they always have a food truck parked in the driveway too if you want to get a bite to eat.
Yeah, changes. They have lots of different ones all week coming in and out of there. That's a good spot, and it's right next to the main inn. Who I believe they were having. You can order food from there actually.
A jazz thing.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Was it on a Sunday?
Typically. I'm not sure the current status. I don't think right now. Yeah. I'm not sure. I have to check their website. But
if you love jazz, fun place.
I guess it was on a Sunday. I don't know. Sunday jazz.
Like a Sunday brunch or something on the back porch.
Like they have their restaurant and jazz scene going on.
Yeah. Yep. Another cool spot. And then while we're still on the whole beer thing, we like Pharmacy, which is also on the other side of Kerry Theater. So that's a nice place. You can go and get your to-go beer there because it's a bottle shop. Or they have the bar, so you can...
They have seating, indoors and outdoors.
And outdoors.
At the front, there's a little area at the back that you wouldn't know just walking down the street. But if you walk through the bottle shop, out the back, there's a few picnic tables and stuff. But
They have a good selection of beer on
Yeah,
draft, including cider.
Yeah, and a different selection of bottles to go and cans to go too.
Yeah, they do have a good variety
that you might not find elsewhere, like a different variety. It's a cool space.
Yeah, locals' favourite, just to catch up with your friends on Sunday afternoon, have a drink, and it's a nice spot. I like Pharmacy.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Yeah, crosstown pub, like family friendly pub tavern.
Yep.
Good bite to eat, good burgers, good food. Good beer.
Sports.
It's
known for watching sports.
It's like an Irish themed pub. Yeah, got some TVs to watch the game and stuff like that. And it's a cozy little pub.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And then fish tacos were pretty good. We had them there, and their food's quite good. So
yeah, you can sit out front on the sidewalk too. But yeah, I like that place.
Yeah, and next door to that for the kids, and for the big kids too, is the ice cream place.
Fresh ice cream.
Yeah,
they have a place
Yeah,
they got the place there in Cary. There's one in downtown Apex. They may have more, I'm not sure, but they got at least those two.
I think the Apex one is only new. I think it was only just in Cary, but that's good.
Yeah, Fresh is very popular with the locals. Fresh ice cream. I mean, again, you Americans, they love their ice cream. Even the middle of winter, you see lineups, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't eat ice cream in winter.
I don't really ever, but the kids love it. They'll never say no.
Yeah, but it's popular. They got the Fresh ice cream truck parked across the street. Usually you can't miss it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's a good spot. And then just across the road you've got pizza, wood fire pizza, if you're into that, from the pizza place.
Yes.
We've only just got pick up there during the pandemic that the girls like
Yes,
pizza.
near Bond Brothers.
Yeah.
Just look that up quickly. It escapes me. We've had eaten at a lot of places lately.
I'm pulling it up now. I need what's that? Jogan Roche? What's his name?
Joe Rogan. He's got his sideman. He's like, what's his sidekick?
I don't know. But he says, pull it up now.
Pull that up, will ya? Pull that up.
Oh yeah. And now I don't. Pizzeria Felucci.
No,
I had to
Pizzeria Felucci.
Pronounce German words. Now I'm trying to pronounce Italian.
Yeah, there's pizza there. They're good pizza. We've had their pizza. Actually, another new pizza place just opened up.
Oh yeah, because the old, it was really kind of an old building there across the road from Kerry Theater, like a strip mall kind of place, which they're starting to do up now. Some funky looking stuff there. The Taiwanese restaurant is there, which we ordered from the first time the other day.
Taiwanese. I might get that tonight, just quietly. What's the name of that place?
Taipei 101.
Taipei 101. We've avoided it for so long. I don't know why.
We tend to go Thai.
I was just going to say, like, you know how you go through the phases. Like, America is probably the same as Australia. Like, back in the day, it used to be just Chinese. Then Thai come on the scene. Then Vietnamese, Cambodian, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we hardly ever eat like Chinese now. And here's the other thing. We've been to China. And the Chinese food in China is way better than the Western world.
It's so good.
But of course in the West, they Westernize it and ruin everything.
It's not really what it tastes like in China.
Chinese in China was so much more fresh, less greasy. Because, you know when you crave Chinese or whatever it is, it tastes good at the time. And an hour later, you regret it. You feel like crap. But, yeah, no, Taipei 101, honestly. So it was great. And the quantity was unbelievable.
It was huge.
The dish that I ordered seriously could have fed 3 people. It was great for leftovers.
I know. I had it for lunch 2 days in a row. There was that much left over.
It. I'm like, have they double ordered everything? But it was amazing.
Yeah, well, I got the hot pot and you got a stew.
Well, this was to go. I'm not sure of the size if you dine in, but I'm guessing it's decent.
I guess it must be a shareable thing, but
it was
like
tasty
it was
and big.
meal.
I mean, that ticks my boxes. Like, I hate walking out of a place hungry. And
that was awesome. Definite good. And I know a lot of local people rave about it too. But the other pizza place just near there that's open, New York style pizza,
brand new.
Di Fara Pizza Tavern, and they have a nice little outdoor. We drove past and saw outdoor seating area too.
Yeah,
and New York style pizza.
Yeah.
And then just in that same building, there's now a new dive bar, but it's kind of
Hanks.
like fresh and modern.
Hanks, is it called?
I think it's called.
I read about it in
yeah.
Raleigh magazine.
Yeah, and we saw it, looked through the window, and we were like, something's going in there, because it looked like a cocktail bar, pretty fancy, and so I'm excited to check that out. I'm not sure if it's open yet or it's about to, but
I love
it's
a good
either
dive
just
bar.
open or about to. Yeah, but it's a modern, funky.
I know. I saw pictures.
Take
it's
on the
not
dive bar.
Yeah, and actually, I think it's connect the owners who we haven't spoken about yet. Sidebar cocktail.
Yeah, it's same owners.
Same owner. But cocktail bar. When we had our night out in Cary, we ended up at the Sidebar Cocktail Lounge, which was cool.
Yeah. Which is right near Bonds Brothers, right near everything, because downtown's only small.
I have to say I don't remember too much about it because it was after Bond Brothers, Cotton House, the pharmacy. It's like... Someone call that man an Uber. No, it wasn't that bad, but it was late in the evening. But yeah.
No, we had fun. That was a great cocktail bar, actually.
Yes, good cocktails.
This was pre-pandemic. But
they know what they're doing in there. They mix up some great drinks.
Yep, cool little spot.
Yeah, this was pre-pandemic. Yeah. Quick disclaimer.
Yeah, they do have outside seating there, and I think maybe they've just reopened. I'm not sure, but I hope so. I hope they've been able to.
Yeah.
For the outside seating anyway. Yeah.
Big Dom's Bagel Shop.
Yes.
Our kids love bagels, especially our eldest, and they make good bagels.
Yeah.
Clara loved the smoked salmon style bagel. I forget the name of it. But yeah, they got the plain basic bagels and then some creative ones too. And it's popular. Like there's always people lined up the drive-through or whatever.
Yep. So that's kind of like all we've done in the downtown area.
You can eat and drink your way around Cary. I mean,
really
place, I don't know why we haven't been here yet, but there's the Academy Street Bistro.
Yeah, that's always popular. They have nice outdoor seating there too.
The Veranda, another eating place.
That's the one right down in the house? That's the one
next to the house?
Keep saying I want to go to. Right opposite Cary Art Centre, and it has you sit on the veranda or out in the garden, and it's meant to be a fusion. I believe it's Thai Japanese. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah,
but it looks amazing, and it's limited seating. I think even before the pandemic, it's purposefully that way, so it's an intimate dining experience. So I believe the food is meant to be outstanding.
Maybe that's why we haven't been
ahead. Yeah, I think so.
No.
I don't think it is somewhere we would take the kids, to be honest, which is probably why we haven't.
Yeah.
But look into it if you're looking for that kind of experience.
We'll definitely go and do it.
Yeah.
We just have this habit of going back to our favourites all the time, like whether it's a travel destination or a brewery or a restaurant. We need to explore
branch
more.
out.
I mean, not saying we don't, but tend to go back to our favourites.
All right. Well, 2021 is the year of doing things differently.
Yeah. And then, as I mentioned on the previous podcast, I saw an update that Bull City Cider is opening up in Cary as well. So there's another option for the non-beer drinkers.
I'm excited to see where they're putting that. Where they're opening it up.
I think it's on the Chatham Street area. I don't know where.
So it's in actual downtown Cary.
It's in downtown Cary.
That's great.
I don't know where, but somewhere.
Yeah, right.
Can't be too far away. It's not a big area. But
Well, that's exciting. It really is on the move. And I mean, as I mentioned, Cary's huge. So there's lots of other little, areas around the whole Cary place where you'll find other restaurants and all of that kind of thing. And there's the Bond Park there if you want to go and
walk around the lake.
Walk around, take a bike ride.
Yep.
They have a zip lining obstacle course down there too that I believe is great for the kids. Oh, is it there or is it the other lake that we go to? No, it's only Bond.
I think
it's Bond. Yeah. And Bond also have festivals and events on there as well throughout the year. But that's quite a nice little lake there, and I think they have paddle boats and stuff that you can take out too.
Yep.
So that's if you're
greenways
looking for some outdoor, a lot of greenways. Yeah, you can ride on some of the greenways into Cary downtown. I believe they're opening up some new pathways to connect Cary downtown to some of those greenways as well, I think.
Yeah. And actually just out of downtown Cary, not far, is another brewery we mentioned in our other podcast, Fortnight, which is an English-themed brewery, which is cool.
Yep, and that's on the Greenway.
Yeah.
You can get
check
to it on
out
the Greenway.
Fortnight as well.
Yeah, we like Fortnight a lot, yeah.
They have some live music sometimes. They've got the brewery bar and plus another bar next to it.
Yep.
The Underground, is it called?
I think it's called that, yeah.
It's like
British
themed like the tube station in London.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we recently discovered Abbey Road Pub. We could walk or cycle
Abbey
there.
Road Tavern?
Abbey Road Tavern, which is a local
burgers.
little
Live
favourite
music.
place to go. But yeah, for live music. And, with the Abbey Road, I'm sure you can guess who it's themed after, but in case you don't. The Beatles.
I'm joking.
The Beatles. So you're going there.
Ringo, Paul.
You'll see the red phone boxes in there.
Yeah. Taking back to England.
There's like guitars all on the walls, like a cool little music.
And it's not far from
music
Fortnight,
place.
the other English place.
Yeah,
so,
you
it's
could
like
walk
an
between
English
the
thing
two.
going on. You could.
Well,
you could. You can.
Yeah.
But,
Because you want to get your exercise in. If you're doing all this eating and drinking, you can walk or
Abbey Road Tavern,
these areas.
Fortnight Brewery. You're not short of options for eating and drinking in the downtown Cary area.
Yep. So there you go. There's downtown Cary.
And like I said, it sprawls a lot. Like someone mentioned to us recently that the population of Cary is bigger than Charleston, South Carolina. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Put that in perspective.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But it's good. It's lots of greenery everywhere, loads of trees. So it's nice to just wander around and then go and do your things down in downtown and get a different experience of living in Raleigh. This is Raleigh. Take a day trip to Cary. Why not?
Yep. Totally.
And check out for the events too. Sure they're going to start coming back, and Cary does have a lot of cool events that pop up throughout the year that are a lot of fun, and we will see you at the next Flip Flop run.
Absolutely.
Because we will be there.
And Cary just had a big birthday, I believe. Was it 150 years?
We missed it.
Virtually. No, I think it was mostly virtually. I think this month there might be stuff on. But yeah.
What a shame.
Check that out. And I could be wrong on the year. I think it's 150. But yeah, another festival and event that's not quite the same, unfortunately. But we're getting there. But yeah, I think we covered everything in downtown Cary. I mean, there's a few other places. Like there's that Ashworth village area. Like there's some boutique stores and another bakery
that's meant
place.
To be good. Yeah.
Yes, actually. And they have gluten-free stuff, I believe.
Okay,
I don't know why I haven't
there.
been there.
Oh, we're going there this week.
The name escapes me. There's a
moon
in it. There's a moon in it somewhere. But yeah, Ashworth Village, just behind Ashworth Drugstore. There's a little village there with some boutique stores and stuff. You can walk through and
once in a blue moon bakery.
Once in a blue moon, and I think they have a little market in downtown Cary too, near the
farmers
out
market
the front of the church. It's only tiny, but
it's cute actually.
It's cute. Yeah,
it is very tiny, but it is really cute, and they do have. We saw someone that had really nice plants for sale there, and some artisan stuff, and there was a bit of produce too. I have a feeling that will grow, that farmers market. I think it's just starting as this cute little local thing.
Yeah, I drove past it on the weekend.
Yeah.
I think it was a Saturday morning.
Yeah, worth checking that out. I mean, there's like 5 stalls there maybe, but...
Oh, more than that, but it's not huge.
It's not big at all, but just cute. Just like Cary.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, guys. That's downtown Cary. We love it. It's fun. It's just growing so much.
I think we'll have to...
awesome.
We're working on a downtown Apex blog post, working our way through Apex, so we'll do a podcast on that too.
Yes, because I'm loving Apex. I'm just thinking that's something special down there. I really do love that place.
Talk about small town America.
Yeah, it's a good example of a good small town America, Main Street. So probably going to feature it in a post on Wide Travel Blog about small towns in America not to miss, because I think it really warrants being in that list. Great area, and of course Apex is not far from Cary, so you could fit both in a day. Although
Easily.
that would be a lot of eating and drinking.
Yeah, a lot.
So split it up over 2 days.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, joining. Remember to hop over to thisisraleigh.com where you'll find this episode with resources to our Downtown Cary post and other places we mentioned. And we would love to hear your tips as well. So leave them in the comments.
Yeah, now I'm hungry.
I am
thirsty.
too. I'm starving.
That's when I go and get that. Try that new pizza place or Type A 101.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alrighty.
All right. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.